The question before the chair. Senator Hanson, I will give you the call. We'll just remind the chamber that we do have a question before the chair. That is the amendment moved by Senator Henderson. Debate has become pretty wide-ranging rather than on that amendment. But Senator Hanson, you have the call.
Yeah, thank you, Acting Chair. Look, I want to put on the record how One Nation feels about this and my feelings about this. I understand the cost of living. People are doing it tough out there. Families, the government has actually, they said we gave a taxation relief of $5 a week. That was fantastic. Maybe they're not paying $7 for their coffee now. They're going to be paying $2, but that's what it averages out as one cup of coffee. This was purely buying the vote of the younger generation. That's all this is. Yeah. And what you've done here, you've actually said to me, oh, well, we're going to pay for your debt. But forget about all the other Australians out there who are struggling and want to see benefit for their taxes. What we're going to see here, the people in the gallery, and I think you need to understand this. This government is adding another $16 billion debt by wiping this 20% off the debt of students. We already are owed $81 billion in debt from HECS debts. $81 billion. This is another $16 billion. Yes, people are doing it tough out there, but the fact is we cannot keep paying. People have to have skin in the game. What I'm hearing and seeing that too many people just said, oh no, well I'm going to university. They haven't got the grades, they shouldn't be at university, they're not academically minded, but we push them through a system and the taxpayers paying for it. This is only going to, put more debt onto a lot of those people, because if they don't have 50% of the income by the PBO, as they indicated, that if you actually on their modelling, the graduate with a low income of 50% of an average graduate income upon completion of their degree will fall below the new minimum repayment threshold. It will take approximately another 8 years to pay off their repayments. This will add approximately another $21,467 to their repayments. Do they know that? So you're not helping a lot of people out there at all. And you're raising a threshold from nearly $54,500 up to $67,000 before they start repaying back. Yet I'll bring to your attention to, under the Family Law Act, you will force a parent to pay back payments to the other parent at $27,000, but you're not allowing, you're going to raise it to $67,000 before they even pay anything back. This is going to give relief to those people out there that have passed their degrees, PhDs on really good incomes, about 55,000 people. You're going to give them a cut of around about $25,000 a year. Why should someone who's a tradie, who's 15 or 16, got in to be a tradesperson now, why should their taxes go to pay for someone who will end up possibly, if they get do their studies, to get a well-paying job, and we're going to give them that relief? I'll put it to the public here. You go to the bank, you actually want to put in for a loan, and you go to the bank, and the agreement is, this is what my income is, this is what I can pay back. They stipulate what your payments must be. Do you think that if you go to the bank and they say, oh, listen, mate, I want a 20% reduction on my loan, do you think you're going to get it? Do you honestly think that the taxpayer should be doing that as well? You knew the terms of the agreement when you signed up to this. And it should not be going back to other people that are owing the money to the taxpayers. We have hospitals, education, failing systems, infrastructure. We are in one hell of a mess. People are living homeless. But this was a vote by the Labor Party to bring this in. I've got no problem with helping those who need that helping hand. But as a vote buyer, that's all you ever do, is you cheat the people and you expect others to pay the cost for it. And the people of Australia can't keep affording this time and time again. Under Labor, the cost of health has gone up 13%, food 14%, rent 18% and insurance 36%. Minister, under this indexation, and I will be supporting Senator Henderson's amendment to this bill because I think it's going to be very good for this. One Nation will not be supporting this bill as a whole because I just think it's an absolute disgrace, a vote buyer, to get the young ones engaged in it. So more handouts, taxpayers can't afford it, so we will not support the bill as a whole. What are you going to do into the future to rein in those people that are still owing the money? You've blown it out. Okay, as I said to you, it's going to blow out by 8 years. How are you going to address that with these people that are going to have a longer-term debt, add another $21,000 to their debt? How do you intend to deal with that? Because that's what you're actually doing here. You're adding years to their debt and another $21,000 to those who don't reach that income. What are you going to do to address that?